All right. You are welcomed to Series 1, Part 2. Series 1, Part 2. And this Part 2, we are dealing with the objective section of GSC 103, Information Literacy or Use of Library, as we popularly call it. And this was the first semester examination GSC course 2012-2013 academic section. Okay, the first, if you get the question paper, like I said, you can get it from me or any of your friends who is in 200 level or 300 level or 400 level now, because this video is not only for you in 100 level now. Some other students are still coming in, and even long after we have graduated and we are no longer in this university, some other students will still come in, and I know they will still find it very, very useful. So if you get this question paper, you will discover that the first part is essay questions, but we are not dealing with that now. That will be in part 2, series series 2, part 2, series 2, part 2. So the GSC 103 section B, objective tests, objective tests. And the question paper I'm using is type A. Type A, we have different types. This is type A. Answer all questions on the objective answer scripts provided. Indicate question type A, B, C, D, or E on your answer scripts. In the answer scripts, different, maybe you can't cheat because your question paper might be type A, your friend sitting close to you is or her own question paper will be type B or C or D or E. So you are expected to indicate your own question type, just like in JAMB, before answering. A lot of students will just start answering without indicating, and that's a great way to fail. I pray you will not fail in Jesus' name. So the section B, question number 1. Let's start. Question number 1. I will be giving you some time to think about the question and the answer, because I know you have done something on GSC 103. So the question number 1 says the acronym ISBN means the acronym ISBN means A, Internal Serial Book Number, B, International Standard Book Number, C, Information for Bibliographic Notation, and D, International Serial Book Number. I'll just call it once, call the options once, and give you the answer after giving you some trial time. So this is your time now. All right. The answer is ISBN means International Serial Book Number. ISBN. I, International. S, Serial. B, Book. N, Number. International Serial Book Number. Question number 2. Which of the following is a not is a not is not feature of a serial material? Which of the following is not N-O-T, capital N-O-T? Which of the following is not a feature of a serial material? A, they are also often called periodicals. B, they are usually published at regular intervals. C, they are also textbooks. D, the standard reference number used for them is ISSN. So which of them is not a feature of serial material? That means all of these are features of serial material except one, and that one is they are also textbooks. Serial materials are not textbooks. That's why we call them serial materials. And instead of bearing ISBN, they bear ISSN, International Standard Serial Number. But textbooks bear International Standard Book Number. Okay, that means serial materials are also called periodicals. Serial materials are published at regular intervals. Serial materials are also referenced as ISSN. That is their standard reference, ISSN. Question number 3. A reference material for synonyms is called a book. A reference material, a material that contains only synonyms. Words, synonyms. What is it called? Is it atlases? Is it directories? Is it dictionary or thesaurus? The answer is thesaurus. Atlases have to do with map. Directories have to do with directions. A book telling you on direction. Maybe you haven't been to Elizade University before. You get the directories. It will direct you on how to come to this place. Dictionary, just words. It gives us the words, also the synonym. But this particular book, thesaurus, only deals with synonyms alone. Question number 4. Specifically, Encyclopedia of Geology is an example of dash. Specifically, Encyclopedia of Geology is an example of dash. You can also say specifically Encyclopedia of Biology, Encyclopedia of Chemistry, Encyclopedia of African before 1800 is an example of dash. Encyclopedia of Economics is an example of dash. I just know why I called all these subjects, so that those in science will not say I forgot them, those in humanity will not say I forgot them, those in my own department will not say I forgot them as well. So specifically, Encyclopedia of Geology is an example of dash. A. Special dictionary. B. Subject encyclopedia. C. General encyclopedia. D. Technical reference. What is encyclopedia of a particular subject called? I have already given you a clue. The answer is B. Is subject encyclopedia. Subject encyclopedia. Question number 5. Which of these is not in a search strategy? Which of these is not always take note of all this when writing your exams. Which of these is not a step in a search strategy? 1. A. Ignore every other information except your God-given knowledge. When you are searching for an information, what search strategy will you not use? A says ignore every other information except your God-given knowledge. I mean, just write with your head. But we are always told you should not write in isolation whenever you are writing. So I think that's wrong. So which of these is not a step, a search strategy step? It's not a search strategy step. The answer is A. Ignore every other information except your God-given talents, except your God-given knowledge. That is wrong. You don't ignore other informations. But B. Consult the catalog and the indices. Yes, that's right. If you are looking for information, you consult the catalog. You consult the indices. You look for other people's work on that same topic, on what you are writing about. Also, C. Search for meanings in a dictionary and background information in an encyclopedia. That's right. If you're looking for maybe which word will I use now so that every student will be happy? Okay, what is wisdom? What is wisdom? Or who is a student? You do what? You go to the dictionary, get the meaning of a student. Go to encyclopedia, you find the background information, the word students, when was it first used, in which context was it first used, and a lot of this. So, and the last D, consult the internet for current trend in the subject. That's right, that's right. You consult the internet when writing, and many of us, we do copy and paste. Whenever we are giving assignment, we copy and we paste, but that's not good. If you do that in CSC, you will be caught. So, which of these is not a step in such strategy? We say it is ignore every other information except your God given knowledge. No, that's not a good step in such strategy. Question number 6. Which of the following options show an order for the information resource with the most current information to the one with the least? Which of the following options shows an order for the information resource with the most current information to the one with the last? The question is confusing. Let me read it properly. Which of the following options shows an order for the information resource with the most current information to the one with the least? So, is it conference, proceedings, textbooks, encyclopedia, the internet? Now, get this question very well. A lot of students failed it. Get it very well. There, I'm going to list some words. Now, you are asked to place it in the right order. And which order is that? The order for the information resource. And that order, the first one must have the most current information. The most current information. Then followed by the other one, followed by the other one, followed by the other one. So the most current information. The first one, A, conference, proceedings, textbooks, encyclopedia, the internet. That's wrong. Conference proceedings can never have most current informations every day. B, newspaper. Wow, yes, newspaper, yes. At least every day newspaper is being written. It has most current information. What about atlas? After newspaper, what should follow? Is it atlas? No, 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 no. You see maps of 19 something. No, no, no. Conference proceedings, the internet, the textbook. No, that's not it. Okay, C, the internet. Though there are some sites you go, you get, but we are talking of internet generally. The internet, newspaper, conference proceedings, textbooks. No, not at all. The internet is just what you paste there. That's what will come up. Now, the right answer is newspaper, conference, proceedings, textbooks, and the internet. Newspaper, conference proceedings, textbooks, and the internet. Number 7. Which of the following is not a literature search tool? Which of the following is not a literature search tool? If you want to search for a literature, want to search for a book, which of these is not a search tool? A, index. B, almanac. C, bibliography. And D, an abstract. Which of these is not? Index, almanac, bibliography, abstracts. The answer is abstracts. Question number 8. URL stands for dash. URL stands for dash. A, universal resource locator. B, universal resource lookup. C, universal resource library. D, universal resource location. The answer is the answer wasn't there, but The answer is Uniform Resource Locator. The A says Universal Resource Locator, but it is actually called Uniform Resource Locator. Number 9, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, and Google Chrome are all examples of dash. Example of dash. A. Search engines. B. Web browser. C. Social media networks. D. Web crawlers. The answer is A. Search engines. Number 10. Which of the following is a virtual library? Like we have one in Elizade University. Which of the following is a virtual library? A. OPAC. 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 B. Google. C. Search box. D. Quotient. Quotient. The answer is OPAC. Number 11. Question rather. Number 11. Which of the following, the answer to number 10, which of the following is a virtual library is OPAC. 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 I said question because I just want to pronounce it very well. Question, or whatever. Which of the following is a virtual library? OPAC. Number 11. Which of the following is a common referencing style? Common referencing style. Is it American Psychological Association APA, or British Psychological Association BPA, or African Psychological Association AFPA, or Cameroonian Diplomatic System CDS, or Elizade Univarsity Psychological Association? There's nothing like that. The correct answer to common referencing style, a common referencing style, is APA, American Psychological Association. Which of the following is not a way of using cited information in one's research? Which of the following is not a way of using cited information in one's research? A. Summarizing. B. Paraphrasing. C. Brainstorming. D. Direct quotation. Brainstorming is not a way of using cited information in one's research. Question number 13. Which of the following is not part of an academic report? Academic reports. Which of these is not part of an academic report? A. Title page. B. Catalog. C. Table of contents. D. References. Which of the following is not a part of an academic report? Catalog is not an academic report. Number 14. Making use of the ideas of others without acknowledging them is referred to as. That's what I told you the other time. Sometimes they will give you assignments, you do copy and paste. If you do that in CSC, you'll be caught because they have a device that dictates such. And what is the name of that? Copying another person's work without referencing the person. It is called plagiarism. Plagiarism. So our options is, you see title, you see conservatism, plagiarism, realism, publisher's license. The answer is plagiarism. 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 15. Meaning is to dictionary as address is to dash. Meaning is to dictionary as address is to dash. A. Gazetteer. B. Bibliography. C. Directory. And D. Bibliography. Or bibliography appear twice in my own question paper. So meaning is to dictionary as address is to dash. Address is to directory. Directory shows you the directions of a place, of an address. So address is to directory. Question number 16. Dash is a part of a book. Dash is a part of a book. A. Index. B. Fly leaf. C. Appendix. And D. Vertebra. Dash is not a part of a book. A. Index is not a part of a book. B. Fly leaf is not a part of a book. C. Appendix is not a part of a book. And vertebra is not a part of a book. Which of them is not a part of a book? Okay. Index is actually a part of a book. Flyleaf is actually a part of a book. Appendix is a part of a book, but vertebra is not a part of a book. Vertebra is not a part of a book. Number 17. The library scheme or scheme, the library scheme used library scheme used in many universities libraries is dash. The library scheme used in many university libraries is dash. Is it the Dewey Decimal Classification Scheme, or SLAM, or Library of Congress Classification Scheme, or Universal Decimal Classification Scheme? Um, I think this video will be very, very useful to you when you are preparing for your exams. That is after all the coursework, of after all this, after all the coursework. So it will be very, very useful to you then. Wow, I'm in the hostel and the electricity is off, but at least you can still see my face. So let's continue. Um, question number 18. Question number 18. To know the position of a particular information material on the shelf, to know the position of a particular information material on the shelf, that is talking about library now. To know the position of a particular information material on the shelf, one needs to know its dash. To know the position of a particular, wow, the light is back. To know the position of a particular material on the shelf, one needs to know its dash. A, call number. B, ISBN number. C, accession number. D, reference number. If you want to know the position of a particular book on the shelf, at least you need to know the call number. Number 19. The library attached to the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture is classified as dash. The library attached to the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture is classified as dash. A, National Library. B, Academic Library. C, School Library. D, Special Library. So which of these, if it is attached to just an Institute of Tropical Agriculture, it is known as Special Library, because if you go there, all you'll be seeing is books on tropical agriculture. You will not see anything on chemistry, you will not see anything on history, you will not see any literature, only tropical agricultural materials. So it is called Special Library. Number 20. Artifacts are to the museums as historical records are to dash. Artifacts are to museums as historical records are to dash. A, archives. B, audiovisual resources. C, reference books. And D, curators. Artifacts are to museums as historical records are to dash. A, archives. B, audiovisual resources. C, reference books. And D, curators. Artifacts are to museums as historical records are to archives. The answer is archives. 21. H, the letter H in the Library of Congress classification scheme represents the which discipline? Letter H in Library of Congress classification, all the letters of alphabet are attached to certain disciplines. For example, science, arts, accounting, banking and finance, all of them have letters of alphabet attached to it. Now, the question is, letter H is attached to which discipline? Is it education? Is it the discipline of French and philosophy? Is it science or social science and management? The answer is social science and management. Letter H is for social science and management. Number 22. Which of the following can be found in a digital library? We have digital library, Which of these can be found in that digital library? Is it CD-ROMs? Is it charts? Is it models? Is it textbooks? CD-ROMs. You will find CD-ROMs in digital libraries. 23. Dash is an example of a bibliographic detail. Dash is an example of a bibliographic detail. Dash is an example of bibliographic detail. A. Place of publication. B. Publisher. C. Year of publication. D. All of the above. Dash is an example of a bibliographic detail. A bibliographic detail contains some information. Which of these is one of the information contained by bibliographic detail? Is it place of publication, publisher, year of publication? The answer is all of the above. In a bibliographic detail, you'll find the place of publication, you'll find the publisher's name, the publisher's company, the publisher's address, and also the year of publication. That's good. Question number 24. Question number 24. Books are usually classified according to dash. Books are usually classified according to dash. A. Shape, color, subject, title. Books are usually classified according to dash. Is it shape? Is it color? Is it subject? Is it title? Books are usually classified according to subjects. According to subjects. According to subjects. Question number 25. Dash and dash are primary sources of information. Dash and dash are primary sources of information. A. Textbooks and dictionaries. Are they primary sources of information? B. Newspaper and journals. Are they primary sources of information? C. Textbooks and encyclopedia. Are they primary sources of information? D. Conference proceedings and textbooks. Conference proceedings and textbooks, are they primary sources of information? Conference proceedings are when a conference is going on, someone is taking notes. That note, is it a primary source of information? Now, the primary sources of primary information are newspaper and journal. Newspaper and journal. We have primary source of information. Source of information, we have primary source, we have secondary source. Also, we have tertiary source. But the primary source are raw source. Raw source. They are, example, the newspaper, the journal. They are just gotten from the horse mouth, and then they are what? They are written down. They have not been interpreted. They have not been just analyzed. They are just gotten from the horse's mouth, and they are written down just like that. That is primary source of information. Example is newspaper and journals. Number 26. The service offered when a university library borrows a document on behalf of a user is dash. The service offered when a university library borrows a document on behalf of a user is dash. A. User education. B. Extension service. C. Reference service. D. Interlibrary loan service. The service offered when a university library borrows a document on behalf of a university, on behalf of a user, is dash. A. User education. B. Extension service. C. Reference service. D. Interlibrary loan service. When a library borrows a document on behalf of a user, maybe you are a student of Elizade University, and you are looking for a particular book, and the only place that book is found is in the University of Ibadan's library. So if Elizade University's library goes there to borrow that book for you, what is it called? It is called interlibrary loan service. Interlibrary loan service. 27. Which of these materials is classified as an audiovisual resource? Which of these materials is classified as an audiovisual resource? A. Slides and projectors. B. Conference proceedings. C. Card catalog. D, the internet. Which of these materials is classified as an audio-visual resource? A, slides and projectors. B, conference proceedings. C, card catalog. And D, the internet. The example which of the example of an audiovisual resource, as you can see here, is slides and projectors. Like some of the lecturers, they will teach you with slides, projector teaching you with the starboard. It is that is an audiovisual resource, slides and projectors. Question number 28. Supplementary information added at the end of the book is called dash. Supplementary information added at the end of the book is called dash. A, appendix. B, index. C, reference. D, title page. Supplementary information added at the end of the book is called dash. A, appendix. B, index. C, reference. And D, title page. You can just get a book very close to you. Look at the very last page. You'll discover that the answer to this question is index. Question number 29. The departments of the library where lending of library resources and registration of users is carried out is called dash. The departments of the library where lending of library resources and registration of users is carried out is called dash. In the library, there is a section where lending and borrowing is done, and also where a user registers his or her name. What is that place called? That section, is it called acquisition unit? Is it called lending unit? Is it called media unit or circulation unit? The answer is circulation units, where lending of library resources and registration of users is carried out. It's called circulation units. The very last question: which of these activities is not regarded as indiscipline in the library? Which of these is not regarded as indiscipline in the library? A, defacing library materials. Which of these activities is not regarded as indiscipline? Indiscipline. You have discipline, you have indiscipline. In the library, which of these is not regarded as indiscipline? A, is it defacing library materials? Is it surfing the internet? Is it mutilating library materials? Or drinking water in the library? Which of these is indiscipline? If you deface library material, if you tear, this particular book, this page has a lot of information. This is the diagram that our biology teacher said we should draw. Our biology lecturer said we should draw this diagram. Oh, how will I get it now? And you tear it out, either with razor or with ruler or with your teeth. Anyhow, it is called defacing. And mutilating library, defacing library material is just trying to mark, underline something. You say, oh, this is that quote I'm looking for, and you underline it. This is the, okay, this is the, you just underline it with pencil or pen. It is called defacing. Or with your marker or whatever, it's defacing. But mutilating is tearing out a page because you think it contains information you need. You tear it out. It is called mutilation. It is indiscipline in the library. Drinking water in the library, drinking, eating, answering phone calls, playing, talking is not allowed in the library. So it is indiscipline. So the only thing that is not indiscipline is surfing the internet. You are allowed to search for information in the internet, especially in the virtual library. So this is all about the objective aspect of GSC 103 2013 2012 2013 academic section. Once again, I am your friend, your brother, whatever thing, your pastor, Ezeji Daniel Onyekachi from History and Languages Department. Thank you very much for being there for me.